Good afternoon. Today is January the 7th, 2011. I'm contacting ethics in Baltimore County because, like I said, I'm a whistleblower, and Governor Hogan don't want to respect my whistleblower's application. Speaker of the House don't want to respect it. Y'all shielding the corruption and the racism, and y'all claiming that y'all holding these ethics, and y'all claiming that y'all making this a better Baltimore City and Baltimore County. You're not. You're shielding your corruption by using Scott Shellenberger and Marilyn Mosby's offices. That's the gatekeepers of the court. So I'm calling the ethics department, Baltimore County.
Baltimore County Ethics Commission.
Yes, my name is Dwayne Davis. I'm a whistleblower, and I was given this number by Johnny Oleski to address a whistleblower's complaint about Scott Shellenberger, criminal charges.
And what was your last name? I'm sorry.
My name is Dwayne, D-U-A-N-E, Davis, D-A-V-I-S. I'm a whistleblower.
Okay, and you wanted to complain about, Scott Shellenberger?
Yes, I have a criminal complaint against Scott Shellenberger, but nobody wants to take the criminal complaint.
Okay, hold on, please.
This is the criminal complaint. That's Johnny Oleski asking for it. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all shield the corruption by using your state's attorney's offices and giving us access to the court and the grand jury. Under Senate Bill 374, we got to go through Shellenberger and Mosby to get to the grand jury. So you blocking your corruption by using your positions of power. Shellenberger kidnapped me in 2011. I've been fighting this fight since 2011, and nobody did nothing to Shellenberger. They made millions and millions of dollars off of black bodies in Baltimore, off of the prison industry. Stop and frisk, zero tolerance, the towing scandal. They taking inmates' property and they're reselling it. Delegate Sidnor knows about this. Cheryl Glenn knew about this. Bobby Zirkin knew about this. The Maryland Baltimore County delegation know all about this, but they're not doing nothing to defend my rights. If I don't fight my own fight, I'm fucked. And now they got me on hold. Chief Hyatt did the same thing. Chief Hyatt did it. The state prosecutor did it. Y'all don't want to lock up white people, but y'all quick to lock up a black person in a heartbeat.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the Ethics Commission would not handle this matter, but the Attorney Grievance Commission would.
I've been to the attorneys.
Have you contacted them?
I contacted the attorney grievance because of their relationship with Scott Shellenberger. They don't want to take it. I was kidnapped by the state. This is ethics. I was kidnapped by Shellenberger. My property was stolen because I was making a documentary.
You need to call the state's ethics commission because this is the county ethics commission.
Well, Johnny.
He works for the state.
Johnny Oleski told me to contact y'all. Johnny Oleski gave me a letter asking for the Department of Justice to investigate, and they ain't did nothing. So right now I'm like chasing my tail. Everybody telling me that they can't do nothing. I called the state. They told me I got to deal with the county. So which one is it? I called the governor's office. They told me I got to deal with the county. You're the county. Johnny Oleski just appointed you. So ain't he? Shellenberger is a county employee. He worked for the county, Baltimore County States Attorney's Office. He's not a state. He's a Baltimore County States Attorney's Office.
Okay, you can put in writing an email to the Ethics Commission.
Could you take my email down? Because when I email y'all, it just kicks it out. Could you just email me so we can create a email thread, please?
Okay.
My email.
I can do.
I'm sorry. My email is dd, two small d's, ddshortman @gmail.com. If you email me, I will email all my information to you and the complaint. Matter of fact, the complaint is already there. Johnny Oleski got the complaint. The Baltimore County Council has the complaint. Cheryl Bevins has the complaint.
Okay. And you said that Johnny Oleski's office told you to call us?
Yes.
Okay. All right, yes. Put your concern to the Ethics Commission. I will email you just so you have the email address. And then I will take it to counsel to the Ethics Commission, and then we can go from there, okay? But as far as I know, this would not be a matter that we would handle, but I will double check for you, okay?
All right, can I ask you a question while I got you here? I filed criminal complaints with the police department because my truck was taken, my computer was taken, my property was taken, and my truck was sold while I was still in custody of the Baltimore County. While I was still in custody, they sold my truck. My truck was insured. The contents of the truck was worth $130 million, and nobody wants to talk about that. $130 million, I'm not just supposed to let that go.
And that would not be a matter with the ethics. That would not fall under the ethics law.
No, I know it doesn't fall under the ethics law. It falls under the theft law. The state stole the property. That's
okay. I understand your concern, but the Ethics Commission would not be able to do anything with that matter either. We only follow the ethics laws.
And so what is the ethics laws about Shellenberger knowingly lying to the grand jury or presenting false evidence to the grand jury? Was that an ethics violation?
You can put that in writing.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I'm not an attorney, sir. I'm not an attorney.
All right.
Okay. So I can't answer legal questions for you. So if you put it in writing, I can take it to counsel to the Ethics Commission, and they should be able to answer your questions. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate your time. If you email me, I will start that.
I will email you from the Ethics Commission just so you have the email, and then you can put your complaint in the email to the Ethics Commission, and then I will make sure counsel gets it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate your time and your patience.
No problem. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all about y'all's laws and about y'all chasing somebody's tail. I got locked up because I was making a documentary about Gov.O'Malley in the prison industry. I'm a caterer. I've been in all their houses. I work for them. David Irwin, Ed Hale Sr., Ed Hale Jr. I work for the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians that write these laws every year. And they never knew that my politics was what it was. I'm a black radical Republican. I joined the Republican Party so you got to deal with racism. I was doing a documentary about racism in my store. Scott Shellenberger stole my property. That's $130 million that the state stole from me. $130 million I'm not going to walk away from. Ethics violation. Not just by Shellenberger, Bobby Zirkin, the Baltimore County delegation, and the Baltimore County Council, because all of y'all is in cahoots. David Smith had a house built out there on Ivy Hill Lane. He paid Baltimore County for variances. All right, the play-to-play politics, the play-to-play machine, dog, I named all of y'all. I put this shit in, hold on for 1 second. This is where y'all locked me up at. I was making a movie about y'all. Plain and simple. All right. This is Frank Boston. You see that? Frank Boston. He sits on the, he's a policeman's, he's a FOP lawyer. That's Frank Boston. See the date? I was making a movie about y'all, man. See this? That's Kai Jackson, Adam May. It's about your prison industry and the money you make off black bodies. Community in crisis. Our community been in crisis. You feel me? Our community been in crisis. This is Shellenberger. Shellenberger charged me with this. All right. Shellenberger charged me with this. And this is my property. See that? That's my property. He charged me with this. He charged me with the murder of Scott Greenberg. I didn't do it. I didn't go in. I refused to go in. And he charged me with terrorism. That's 3 charges that Shellenberger did, and I'm innocent of all 3. And Shellenberger still got his job. These are the cases. Because like I said, I'm a whistleblower. These are the cases. All right? Federal and state violations. City, county, state, and federal violations. You feel me? Y'all had this. And that's the state's attorney right there. That's the state's attorney's office right there. You see that? February the 2nd, 2011. The state's attorney had this. Greg Bernstein had this. He was shielding Scott Shellenberger. They was protecting each other. It's right here. The paperwork is here. That's David Irwin. All right. Federal bar number. Because like I said, I was naming judges and lawyers. I was naming the corruption in your courts. This is the case right here. All right, Maryland. Shellenberger kidnapped me on February the 7th to keep me from filing this $54 million lawsuit. This was a $54 million lawsuit. Bank of America, SunTrust Bank, Brother Insurance. You feel me? Because you had me locked up in another state. That's the vulnerable individual law. You see that? It was dated 12/17/2010. I was supposed to go to court in February of 2011. You locked me up before I went to court to keep me from filing that lawsuit. I went to Illinois to file a $2.5 billion class action lawsuit. It's about your money, man. And I'm coming after your money. I got my paperwork in order. See that? You file motions to squash the subpoenas because if I get an audit, it's going to show you where the money came from. If I get an audit, that means that y'all got to prosecute. You squashed the subpoena for an audit, and you took my money. You took my property. I'm a businessman. I own business. That's Governor O'Malley when I started this, the Get Shorty program, 2006. I've been doing this for a long time. This ain't nothing new. Hold on, I got some more shit for you. This is the Minority Report. McFadden had this. McFadden had this. Redmer and Hogan got this. You see that? That's President Obama. He asked for an investigation. I'm the subject of the investigation. See who had it? Congressman Cummings, Mikulski, Miss Gion of the ACLU. You see that? Man, I got my paperwork in order. You stole my property. Right here. You stole my property. Right there. September 9th. You are liable for a body attachment. Ain't nobody got locked up. Ain't nobody been charged with shit. But that would have been my black ass. I'd have still been locked the fuck up. I want my property. The truck was worth $6,000. It was insured, but State Farm Insurance. The state owed me $6,000 for the truck. The contents of the vehicle was 13 movies. Each one of those movies was worth $10 million. I had movie releases. I had contracts. I was quitting being a barbecue. I wanted to make moves and make movies. I was moving to Las Vegas. That's the White House. No, that's the Department of Justice. That's my Department of Justice number. That's Ronald Davis, Department of Justice. That's my Department of Justice number. This is the White House. This is the White House, 1402 Lochner, The White House. Yeah, because Obama asked for an investigation. I'm a whistleblower. You see that? City Hall got that. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower on the courts and the corruption in the courts. And y'all had this in 2009, 2010. Before I got locked up, I turned in Shellenberger. Before I got locked up, that's Judge Boris. You feel me? I named you. I showed you what you do. Notarized, legal mail. This is the Attorney Registry Disciplinary Committee. All right, filed. Laws that y'all broke. Perjury. Shellenberger and Waller presented false evidence to the grand jury in both states. And I was making a movie about it. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower. And the Department of Justice got it. I went to jail in Illinois and I went to jail in Maryland to prove a point. And when I went to jail, I got a right to defend myself. I can invoke my constitutional right of self-representation anytime I want to. Google State of Illinois versus Dwayne Davis. I won my case on appeal. Get your constitution. Legal notice. Case number. State of Illinois, Lake County. Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and Lake County, Illinois. I was making a documentary. And it was about Judge Turnbull. It was about your judges. It was about Governor O'Malley's mind machine. That's legal, baby. And it's on file. This is when your Baltimore City Police Department came in my house and put guns to my head. Right here. Y'all came to my house and put guns to my head. Y'all threatened me, not once, not twice, but 3 times. After that debate, when Ehrlich and O'Malley had the debate, y'all sent the police to my fucking house. Y'all said y'all was gonna kill me. Motherfucker, don't never pull a gun on a nigga that ain't gonna pull the trigger. Cause I ain't scared of dying. I want Shellenberger to go to jail. Shellenberger go to jail, he gonna snitch. He snitch, you got a lot of people gonna go to jail. Cause like I said, I got my paperwork in order. My paperwork is in order. Al Redmer got my shit. Governor Hogan got my shit. I'm an honorably discharged veteran of the United States Navy. You locked up a whistleblower. You locked up a veteran. And you got mad that I made a report. I made a report. Hold on, since I got you here, I'm going to get some more stuff for you so we don't have no misunderstandings. That's Governor Hogan's movie release. That's Don Levy. Cut me off.